watching out for your health now. School is out and the kids need something to do. Now, for many, they're turning to the screens.
Oh, that's right. Well, a summer of scrolling can bring a host of concerns and problems for parents. But the good news, it's not too late to try a mid-year tech check. Here to break down how you can have a healthy digital life is tech expert Kirsten Lewis with the digital security firm Aura. Good morning.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us.
Appreciate the time.
All right, so let's talk about this. Aura has a new digital parenthood guide. Tell us about it.
Yes, so digitalparenthood.com. We have a team of clinical psychologists at Aura who has built that website with all of the tips, tricks, resources that parents need to know that they're not alone in this fight, and really get some actionable, instructions and advice about how you can create a really healthy, constructive dialogue with your kids and set some healthy habits up. Just in time for summer.
Yeah, I mean, especially this time of year when, you're not in
tough.
school, for sure. So talk about the summer screen audit. How do you do this tech check here?
Yes, so, you have all this unstructured time when school gets out, and a lot of parents, who knows what your kid is doing online, how much time they're spending. So I think it's just really important to take a pause and figure out kind of what boundaries you're going to put in place for the summer. So less about, figuring out every app that your kid is on or every text message they're setting. It's really more about, having that dialogue around like how much time do we want to be spending online? Where are we going to have kind of tech-free zones where our family actually focuses on connection? What are the types of behaviors or apps that are going to be allowed in your house, but kind of setting those boundaries up front and having a really open conversation about it just sort of sets you up for a more productive, fun summer where you're not every day having the debate about more screen time or this new app all the time.
Yeah, I think about the times when my phone sends me my little screen time report and I'm like, ooh,
it's up 20%.
I didn't realize it was that many hours. It's a good chance to kind of take that bigger, higher level view of just how much time we're spending in front of screens. What are the signs of screen related stress and overload for our kiddos?
Yeah, I think for a lot of kids, if you start to notice that the things that they loved to do, whether it's hanging out with friends in person or playing outside, if they're kind of trading those activities for more screen time and you start to see them withdrawing a bit, these are all just kind of early warning signs that we need to, intervene and make sure that we've, you've created, again, sort of a foundation for them to have a good balance of that online and offline time.
Well, and, we've talked about this here on our show before, how different this conversation is now compared to, obviously 10 years ago, but even 20 or 30 years ago. And, screen time was brought up then, but that was to, maybe a Nintendo 64 wasn't connected to the internet and you didn't take it with you. It wasn't so portable.
Don't sit too close to the TV screen, we were told.
So how important is this conversation now? Because the conversation is about these portable devices that are so accessible, typically attached to the hip.
It's so important, and for so many reasons beyond screen time. There are, just like parents used to have conversations with their kids about, or still do, about stranger danger and why don't you talk to strangers on the street? Think about how important that is online. There are so many, whether it's online predators, you name it, but there are very appropriate, games and apps that kids are using, and if a predator reaches out, a kid who's just kind and trying to respond to somebody might inadvertently engage with a stranger and go down a path that no parent would want their kid to go down. So for those reasons alone, having the conversations to make sure that they're aware of what are the dangers, what are the threats. I always show my 8-year-old text message scams that I get. And I'm like, look at this one. Would you respond to this? So it's important to kind of let them know, it's not just them. We all have to be safe online and make sure they have those tools.
Interesting. Yeah, that's a good point to keep in mind. What would you say are some of the biggest keys to balancing fun and also understanding that tech is a part of our everyday life?
Yeah, there are a lot of online activities that are really healthy and productive. I play Wordle every morning on the New York Times app, and my kids and I do that together, and it's something that we actually really enjoy. And there are other things, whether it's FaceTiming grandparents or other friends, but there's certain things that you don't need to have a huge stigma around, and even just screen time and watching movies in general. It doesn't all have to be bad. So finding the things that kids are doing online that you can celebrate so that it's not just a purely negative kind of conflict-ridden conversation in your house. That's an important way to kind of keep things fun. And then it's, that kind of balances out the apps that you don't want them spending a bunch of time on or the things you don't want them doing. They know that that's not the case 100% of the time, but there's a way to have a healthy relationship, with your device.
Yeah, well, it's a great conversation to continue to have, and we so appreciate your time here on AM Extra to talk about this tech check, especially during the summer season, which, like you said, there's that unstructured time. It's even more important to have this conversation right about now.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, again, appreciate the time. And again, you can review these tips and learn more about Aura's digital parent guide. You can find this story with that info on KOIN.com.